Hi. Today we want to start mathematics, and the first lecture is linear function. It's related to mathematical function and their graph. In the linear function, the equation is y equal x plus b. I is the slope and the b is y-intercept. Y-intercept, the position, the place, the y-axis contact with the function. And x-intercept, where the function contact with the x-axis. And in the equation, I is the slope and the b is the y-intercept. Also, as you see in this graph, I show all of the point and the equation in the graph. As you see, the y-intercept and the x-intercept you can see in the graph, but x-intercept is equal minus b per a. As you see in the graph, we can see y-intercept, it is a b in the equation, and we can see in the graph also. It's very easy. And I is the slope. And I show in the picture the intercept relation between the equation and the graph. Slope is the tangent of the angle between the line function and the x-axis. For example, if you see here, or delta y by delta x. As you see in this position, you can see delta y is 2 and delta x is 1. And if we divide 2 per 1 is 2. Or we can find from the tangent alpha is equal to 2. And from here we can find angle also. If we have a 1 point, for example 2 minus 1, and if we have a slope, then we have 1 point and 1 slope. In this situation, first we can find the point in the x and y axis. For the drawing of this line, we go 1 to the right, and equal to slope we go up or down, and we can find the second point. And if we contact these 2 points together and make a line between each other, we can find the graph. Or we can use a formula to find the equation first. Okay, y equal ax plus b, and we can put y minus 1, and the b is the we don't have, and we can calculate the b, and the b can be calculated minus 7. And in this situation, with the y-intercept, and we have a 2 minus 1 position, and easily we can make a graph, and we can find the equation y equals 3x minus 7. As you see, there is a big relation between this equation and the line. And as you see here, we can see the slope, we can see the intercept, and we can see also the point which on the line function. Equation is y equals 3x minus 7, and we can see intercept also. If we have 2 points, for example, we have a point A and point B, 3 position and 2 minus 1 position. As you see, we have a 2 point, and we have an equation formula y minus ya divide x minus xa equal yb minus ya divide per xb minus xa. And as you see in this point, we choose which one is a and which one is the b. After choosing a and the b, for example, I choose the 3 and 3a, and the second point we choose a b, 2 minus 1, and I put the numbers in the formula. Okay, and after we put the number in the formula, start make simplify. Okay, this formula, and I find the equation of the line. Okay, line equation I can find easily. Okay, as you see in the end, the linear line, as you see here, equal y equal 4x minus 9, and 4 is the slope, and minus 9 is the y-intercept. Okay, it's very easy. For to make a graph, we can use it from this point. We can make a graph because we know from the math, if we have a 2 point, we can make easily line. And like we can show the slope, because if you go from, for example, position B 1 to right and the 4 go up, as you see, we can find the slope. It is a triangle. It is very easy. And we can see also y-intercept minus 9 is very easily. And we can also calculate x-intercept. For example, if I put a y equals 0 and I can find the x equal 9 per 4. 9 divided 4, as you see, it is a x-intercept very easily, and it gives for us very nicely information about the linear function. Then we today learned how we make a graph with a 2 point and 1 point with a slope, and how we can find the linear function equation. The other things we have to study about it, when two functions has the same slope, they are parallel. For example, if we have two functions, 2x plus 3, y equal to 2x plus 3, and y equal 2x minus 2. These two has the same slope and they are parallel. They never contact each other. They just different in the y-intercept and x-intercept. And it is very nicely we can calculate the x-intercept and y-intercept, and we can show both of them. But if the multiplication of the two slope is minus 1, the two line is perpendicular. For example, I have a y equal 2x plus 3 and y equal minus half x minus 2. As you see, 2 multiplied minus half is the 1. And we can see this 2 is the perpendicular, and very easily we can find the point of the intersection. It's very easy if we put two function in the same. If you see 2x plus 3 equal minus half x minus 2, as you see in the picture, we can calculate x, and x is minus 2. And if we put minus 2 in each of this functional equation, linear function equation, and we can find y, excess position of the intersection. And it is very easily and it's very understandable. Today we learned about linear function and how we can make it, and what is the relation between the slope and y-intercept and x-intercept, how the line can be parallel and perpendicular to each other, and it is one of the easiest formula in the mathematics. I hope this lecture was successful and useful for us, and I hope we meet each other in the next lecture in the parabola function, and have a good time.